What's up, guys? Coming to you live from shave, man. It's getting crazy, out of control. It's winter. Grays are coming through and everything. Jeez. Just wanted to do a little bit of a reseller rant. Is that what I'm calling it now? I don't remember. Reseller rant, something like that. Couple of things. I don't know.
Time to get paid, blow. Time to get paid. Time to get paid, blow up like.
So, eBay sales, non-existent. I'm sure other people are doing great. My stuff's not really set up for eBay to be an exclusive seller, and so it's not. Quite simply, it is not. A few sales here and there for some beauty items. Other than that, I don't have much in the way of that. Pretty much slack too much this year on eBay, and haven't focused as much. That's the problem, is that, you know, I've been pushing so hard for Walmart. The problem is that Walmart, since I pushed so hard for Walmart, like Amazon has suffered, of course, right? Not suffered necessarily, but like I wanted to pull back a little bit from Amazon anyway, with the placement fees and all that nonsense. So that's not a huge deal, but eBay I should have been more on top of, because it's like my in-betweeners, you know what I mean? Like in-between sales. The problem with eBay, of course, is, you know, during the holidays you have to ship stuff, and I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to be put on the hook for making sure things get to customers during the holidays. I'm not really down with it. So that's why I do more, you know, FBA, WFS, which is Walmart Fulfillment Services, and eBay kind of just gets pushed by the wayside. So that's part of that. But yeah, so that's some of that. Amazon supposedly, in Amazon news, Amazon supposedly is not going to raise any limits. They are also going to give some credits, I believe, for certain things. Fucking, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. All right, sure. They're gonna like start doing a little bit more reimbursements for certain things as far as the placement fees. Not reimbursements necessarily, but like credits or whatever, you know, 60 cents off or whatever. Look, don't listen to me. If you want accurate information, do not come looking at me. I'm giving you what I understand from the things that I glance over that Amazon and Walmart and eBay constantly send. So if you're looking for like somebody who like knows every little thing, that's not me. But I know a lot, you know what I mean? So anyway, pretty decent at it. Pretty decent. Look at look at, if you want to look at the dirt on the bottom side of my hat, looks way worse in the camera. It is unbelievable. It's where I put my thumb, right? They working on shit or doing whatever, and that's a good look. Or cat, you know, Brown's in the toilet, and yeah. Anyway, none of this shit is gonna make it in. None of it. Just on a short drive here, going to do some parental things, and yeah. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how cold it is outside. No, I'm kidding. It is cold as shit though. Here in Ohio, right now it is 25. It was 19 this morning, and I believe that the wind chill was somewhere around 12 or something like that. So we're definitely getting colder. Colder months are here. Maybe a little bit later than people would expect, but hey, I'm happy with it. Like I said, I got some new truck tires. Newsflash, news break. New truck tires for the sleigh. For the old retail arbitrage sleigh. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just talking about nonsense. Anyway, a couple of things for real. Is fees are out of control, of course, on Amazon. We all know that. Placement fees are out of control, of course. But they're starting to like come around a little bit, you know? They're starting to come around a little bit to our way of thinking. You know what that song is. Daddy's coming around to Mama's way of thinking. That country song. Anyway. what I feel like is that, you know, like I've been saying, is that railroad tracks. What I feel like and what I've been saying is that Amazon's going to kind of like walk back these placement fees a little bit. Not a lot. They're going to keep them still, but it's going to be walked back a little bit anyway, and that's good, you know. I would absolutely, if I was you and you were only on Amazon, I would absolutely get on eBay, or not on eBay. Well, I would get on eBay as well, but I would get on Walmart, right? So if I was you, I would get on Walmart. It's more difficult. It's a harder, clunkier platform to navigate. Amazon is overwhelming with the amount of information that is on it. It is overwhelming with the amount of things that you have to keep tabs on, keep check on, keep whatever on. Walmart is not that. It is hard to even find out what you're supposed to do. So that's like the downfall of that. Amazon, Walmart comparisons, okay? FBA, WFS comparisons. What I would say is the rate that I am selling stuff on Walmart is really crazy and good. So I don't know what, like, I don't know. I'm selling a lot. So, yeah, I'm selling a lot. So it's like hard to know, you know, because I went so heavy. That's the other thing. It's like I went so heavy on Walmart with WFS that it's hard to know whether that's just real, like, or that I've just got so much product into Walmart that it's just going to sell anyway. The biggest thing is the competition is lower and I'm making way more money. So we're going to continue that trend. We're going to push hard. Like, what I realize is that anything that I can buy for 50 to 70% off, mostly, even 50% off, I can still make money on. So that's a crazy thing to think about. Like, I probably wouldn't do 50% unless it was a really, you know, unless that 50% off item through retail arbitrage was really, you know, going for that amount. But 75% off all day. And the crazy thing is that, like, even things that are full price, obviously they sell on Amazon as well, but even things that are full price sell on Walmart. So even if you go into a store and it's full price, and you can go to Walmart.com and it's more. So this guy's got a house rat blowing off his barn here. It's building. Anyway, this road's kind of bumpy. It's not kind of, it is bumpy. So yeah, like, I don't know. I'm gonna keep going crazy on Walmart. The other thing is, like, they're slow and clunky and whatever, but the money's right. Like, they reimburse you for things. They do the things that they're supposed to do. So we're gonna see if that sticks. You know, we're gonna see if that sticks. The idea, of course, this is not the end goal to be a continuation of a retail arbitrage seller for forever. I love doing retail arbitrage, and it is king. But it is not going to be something for everyone for forever, and it's definitely not a forever thing. I probably will not stop doing retail arbitrage. I don't see why. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see why. I would like to have a decently solid. See, here's the thing: is that people talk about this all the time, and they love to fucking down retail arbitrage sellers. The problem is that you can get brands, or you can get your own brand white label, or you can also, in fact, you know, do wholesale. The problem with all of that stuff is that you have the same problems you have with everything else, which is availability of product, right? For some reason, say you've got all these eggs in this basket and you are no longer able to sell that item, what are you gonna do? The thing, other than getting fucking suspended, right, or getting an IP or getting counterfeit or whatever, that's scary. The good thing about retail arbitrage is you're never too deep. You're never too deep into any one product. So you're never too deep into any one product, and that is a benefit. people talk about it like it's a bad thing. They're like, you can't sell, you can't find 300 toothbrushes. I commented on this guy's thing. I don't know who this guy is, but he had some Amazon insider on there, kind of bashing a little bit, poking fun at, I wouldn't say bashing, but poking fun for sure at retail arbitrage. And I commented a couple different comments about how retail arbitrage is profitable. Retail arbitrage is, RA is absolutely a path and a business model that you can mimic and use, and it's mostly accessible to almost everyone. So with very amount of monetary savings or whatever, you can go do that. It's accessible because of the stores. It's accessible because you don't need to be some professional. I'm not, right? So you don't need to, obviously. So you don't need to be, most of this is for me. I just laugh at myself, so no one finds it funny. Anyway, you don't need to be a professional to go to a store and buy an item that's on clearance, right? So that's something that we can all do. I don't believe in white label bullshit. Here's what's going to happen when you do white label, okay? Especially when you don't have, like, if you're not doing some revolutionary whatever, you're not making a product better. People talk about this all the time in the mechanics of product building and things like that. You talk about things like, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find this product, I'm going to make it better. The problem with that is that in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, when you think shit is really going good and you've expanded and you started doing really great things, is that somebody's going to make a knockoff, or 10 knockoffs, or 40 knockoffs, and your shit is going to be in the fucking toilet. Because the thing that you thought you were making money on and had this brand recognition, people don't give a fuck about, okay? They don't give a fuck about your brand, okay? To pretend that they do is bullshit. Now, we ain't talking Coke and Pepsi. This is the birthing of monopolies and things like that. This ain't fucking Standard Oil, okay? We're talking about, and nobody knows even what fucking Standard Oil is, right? BP, British Petroleum. Nobody knows what these companies are. They were broken up long ago, all right? But still together, right? So that's the fuckery too. Anyway, This isn't Ford and Chrysler and Honda or whatever, and Toyota, whatever the fuck it is. What I'm saying is that your brand, whatever you think your brand's going to be, it's not. It's not going to be that. It's not going to be that. There are very few brands that break through. I mean, just like, the amount of, if you ever look at like old school shit about, how many different cereals and shit there have been to market, and how many cereals actually stay on market. The same thing with everything, right? If anybody remembers what they changed Pepsi, they changed the Coke flavor, you know what I mean? Like, they sell no matter what a bajillion fucking things of this shit, and then they're like, you know what, we're gonna change that. Why? Anyway, so the main thing I'm trying to explain to you is that if you think that your brand is somehow going to be this magnificent brand that everyone's going to have some die-hard dedication and some loyalty to, they're not. And so to believe that, if you make a company and a brand and then people are just going to whatever, it's very few. The percentage is very low that you're going to break through or eke out this existence in this world. White label and private label, or whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? Building a thing, earbuds case, and then that being some revolutionary thing. It's very small, very rare. And if you have that aspiration, you should do that instead, and not try to do Amazon. I'm not telling you what to do. You can do anything. Do anything you want to do. You know what I mean? Whatever. You can do anything you want to do. What I'm saying to all of you watching and who watch me is RA is absolutely fucking legitimate. It's absolutely a business model. It's absolutely something you can do. It's absolutely something you can make money on. Now, you might not be the kind of person that RA is good for. There's a lot of different reasons for that. We can go into them, but I'm not going to go into them now. If you have questions about what you think it takes to do RA, we can talk about that in the comments. We have free Discord, right? Patreon is free. You can talk to me in that. talk to me in the Discord. Discord's probably best. We are on YouTube. We are on Patreon. We are on Discord. We are on Instagram. We are on TikTok. We are on Rumble. Where aren't we? You know what I mean? We're everywhere. We're everywhere. You can find me. You can find me. You can watch. You can learn. Watch my old stuff. You can learn stuff. You can watch this stuff. You can learn stuff. If you have something specific you want to know, message me on Discord. And yeah, that's probably the easiest way. What I would say is, to all of you beginners, is learn before you start doing it. Learn before you start doing it. Learn the things that you need to know. And you should be asking a million questions. And it seems silly to ask a lot of questions because you think maybe, oh, I know a lot of shit, but you don't know shit. You don't know shit, and most of these guys out here aren't teaching you shit. So they're telling you bad things. They're teaching you terrible, terrible, terrible habits. You are not going to do what they, this fucking, watch me 10x my money in fucking 5 minutes or whatever, this bullshit. This is fucking horseshit. That is absolute and complete garbage. It is complete garbage as a video. It's complete garbage as a learning tool. It's complete garbage just in any way, shape, or form. For anything, for any reason, for any purpose, okay? It is not going to do anything for you. It is not going to help you. Quit watching these fucktards that try to fucking pretend like somehow they're doing things so revolutionary. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Everybody knows that. But also, if you are watching people that actually are truthful and honest, okay? I'm not making any money off of you. I mean, yet. We're not monetized. But honestly, though, I'm not making any money for like courses and bullshit like that. I'm not going to do that stuff. I'm never going to make a course. I can't say never, but what I'm saying is that it seems silly, right? These things that they're answering are free to know if you just ask the questions that you need to ask, which is difficult to know as well. You don't know what you don't know. Am I even making any sense? I don't even know if I'm making any sense. I'm just rambling on about things. What I will tell you from experience is the greatest single lesson that I learned from doing retail arbitrage was just doing it. Like just going out and doing it. It's even to get into the mentality of like fucking scanning things when you're in the store. Like it's crazy. Like just to get to that point. And it's weird because like everyone is scanning something anyway. I mean, almost always like someone is scanning something. And so for you to feel weird about it is weird, but you're doing weird shit anyway. You know what I mean? Like it's weird anyway. It's not everything about what you're doing is weird anyway. You're scanning items, people are staring at you, or at least the perception is that someone's staring at you. And think about like the interaction of like how you are recording and then like doing that as well. So that's weird too, right? That's weird too. But I will tell you that the greatest lesson to learn is to just go do it. To go and do it yourself. Do it around your house first. Like scan just random items. Scan, food items. Scan whatever. And whatever you're into, start doing that. Okay? I don't know how these turn into like Ryan's motivational rants is what I feel like. Is what I feel like it becomes. Let me get a sip of water here. I'm talking a lot. What I would say to all you OA cucks, I don't know if that's going to be in there. That's definitely not going to be in there. Yeah, that's not going to be in there, I don't think. OA, privately, all these fucking course guru, fucking chuckle fucks. It's not good, right? And also, here's another thing that I was just thinking about. Also, where are the ladies? Where are the women in my YouTube channel? We used to be like 33%, and then like now there's no girls. It's like only dudes. Am I like off-putting the female persuasion in this like community building? Let me know. Am I too rough around the edges or what? Is it off-putting? My jib. No one's gonna know what that means either. Anyway, um, so yeah, let's get busy. It's cold. It's snowy. The weather is changing. I want you all to do well. Okay, I want you guys all to do well. I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to ask questions. I want to build this community. So what I would hope that you would do in return is like, share, subscribe, right? If you haven't already. Also, just sub or follow, any of the other things, right? Any of the other platforms that I'm on. Phone call. Any of the other platforms that I'm on, you could easily support the channel by doing that. We are close, like this close to 900 subs, which is fucking fantastic. You know what I mean? When I started this and, joking about 7 and all that stuff, that's because that's how many we had. 7 subs, 17 subs, 20 subs. I couldn't believe anybody was watching that. So I really appreciate it. I really, really, truly appreciate it. Really, really, truly. And I want you guys to know that. I want you guys to know that we are always bringing content, and we'll keep going to stores. We've been doing a ton of lives lately, a ton of lives, and these lives are because there's not much at the stores. To be honest, Q4 during this time of year, like after Thanksgiving, there ain't shit on sale. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing on sale really. You'll eke out a couple things. Like we found a couple things. We found here's a sneak peek into some of the videos that have probably already gone live. We got some golf balls the other day. We've got a couple of Xbox games, X Series games. That Starflight. It's going for $66.95. We got them for $17. Just 2 of them. Quick in and out, 30 bucks a piece, $60 profit. Right? That took us all of 20 minutes, if that. 20 minutes with talking, with checkout. So 60 bucks, no big deal. That wasn't the only place we went to that day, obviously. But that was one of the videos that should be coming out shortly, if it hasn't already come out by the time this one drops. So, yeah. Any other current affairs? Ryan rants. Reseller rants? Reseller rants, right? That's what we call this thing. The reseller rants portion of this is going to be what? I'm not going to hate on eBay sellers. I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope you're doing just great. OA sellers, you can... I'm an absurd person. Anyway, that can't come out of my mouth. Always just fine, right? It's just fine. I do some OA stuff too. It's not like a big deal. It's just, OA stuff is just like, oh, look at me. I found a product that's worth money, and then whatever. I don't get into all the, I've said a million times, I don't get into the coupons, Rakuten or whatever the hell it is, and coupons and savers and points and blah blah blah. People get into that crazy shit. That's way too much work. Way too much work for me. Just to keep it all together. It's just too much. Like, oh, then I'd kick myself in the ass if I forgot a coupon or something. I'd be so upset about it. Yeah. I'd be pissed about it. I see price, right? I see price. I see numbers in my head. Okay. A beautiful mind here, and so I see the numbers. I see what it is. Boom, 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 and then it becomes what it is. I know what sells, I know what doesn't sell. And the only reason I know what sells and what doesn't sell is because I've been doing this for, what, 4 years now? And so, uh, yeah. So that's what it is. Um, that's how. That's how you know. Um, full time. So yeah, that's how you know. It just, it just, yeah, it just is. Just is. You start knowing what you know. You're doing what you do. Rambles, rambles, cut them out, Ryan. Rambles, rambles, cut them out, Ryan. The joy of this is I can just keep talking. I'll just keep talking. I'll cut out later. Let me know on some of these too. If you guys want to do some of these, I'm gonna do some of these live. Like I think, like as a separate thing. You know, reseller rants. We'll just do some of them live. That sounds like fun. I just thought about that. That sounds like a cool thing. Um, we'll do them live. Then you guys can ask a bunch of questions. We won't do a live like Q&A. It won't be a live Q&A. It'll be reseller rants. Live. Maybe. I mean, does that seem weird? I don't know. I think that sounds cool. I think that sounds cool. Um, yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Of course, down in the comments below. In the comments below. Almost 900 subs. Yeah, super stoked about it. We'll get members only, of course, soon. And then we'll start being able to do members only stuff. You know what I mean? It's been a long time coming. What's it been? A year and a half I've been on? Is that how long it's been? Bro, I gotta get monetized already. This is craziness. Members only's gotta happen. A year and a half? I've been making videos. I got like 500 videos. Yo, what are you guys doing to me? Watch hours, okay? Hook me up. Watch hours. Put me on in the background, okay? Play it. Just play it. We got to get this taken care of. This got to be done. Then we can do crazy stuff. We can do some fun stuff. We can get real fucking serious about reselling in some of these members only stuff, and it'll be exclusive to you guys. I don't mind showing it. I'm showing this shit anyway, but I don't show every single thing. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't show a lot of what I get. I don't show a lot of how I'm sourcing. So in these videos, could absolutely be for you guys. So yeah, it's interesting and exciting. Because the ultimate goal, I think, is the ultimate goal, at least in the short term, is to be monetized, get the members only going, and then what we can do is, have this kind of start, paying for some other little adventure type things that we can do. Going to like specialty places or going to like, whatevers. Um, you know, hitting multiple stores and say like going live in like say chain mall or some shit like that, some whatever. And I think that'll be interesting. So this is all gonna get cut out. I don't fucking go into a chain mall. What do I look like? What do I look like? I don't know. We might do it. It might stay in. Who knows? Anyway, Ryan Resells Infinity. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Let's get us there, okay? Let's get us there for real. All right? I'll catch you all in the editing. What? What the fuck? Ryan Resells Infinity. I'll catch you all in the editing. Wait.
like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. It's all good. Get paid, get paid, get paid. Blow up like I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm like you thought I would. And if you don't know.